Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa.
Hello again everybody, my name is Fafa Gilbert and welcome to my creative African cooking channel Ndudu by Fafa, where you'll find creative recipes, delicious recipes, new ingredients, educating your palate, having fun, my cheekiness, this is where the fun is. And now, what have I got on the menu today? Ha ha ha, you've got to watch to the end to find out.
Well, I decided to actually make this Karahi inspired chicken stew. And it's actually more about the spices that you use in the various recipes. However, I decided to just use the spices that I had in my store cupboard. But I actually had the idea of the flavors that I wanted. So I wanted something spicy, slightly on the bitter side, smoky, and aromatic at the same time. So here I do have the list of ingredients that I use to marinate my chicken. Starting from my bottom right, I do have my garlic powder. I have cardamom, the green cardamom, black peppercorns. I've got my cinnamon sticks, I've got my chilies, and I've also got my smoky paprika to give it that smokiness. And I've also got dried fenugreek leaves with parsley. I've also got some coriander seeds, ginger powder, and cumin seeds. And the cumin seeds actually offer that aromatic taste that one needs. Perfect combination. Now blend these spices together till you have this beautiful powdery form. Alternatively, you can actually buy the Karahi spice or masala mix actually online or in most Asian shops. So I've actually got my chicken thighs here, and I do love the thighs because it's got more texture and flavor in it. And I've got my blended ginger, onion, and aniseed and garlic that I'm actually marinating the chicken in. So I'm just mixing everything together. Now, I do like to take the skins off my chicken because I do use the skins for my stock, which actually adds that extra flavor to my stock. So yes. Now my chicken is ready for me to actually include my dry spices. So just add the dry spice mix and mix everything together yet again till it's well combined. You can marinate this for an hour in the fridge, and then when you're ready, you can actually add your preferred oil. You can use groundnut oil if you wish. However, I'm actually using a flavored butter. So it's like a buenizette, but it's flavored. So I've got cinnamon sticks in the butter. I've got black and green cardamom. I've also got bay leaf and some green chilies. And I'm just slow cooking this till it actually starts caramelizing and looks like a bit brownish, because then the butter actually has this nutty taste. And I'll tell you what, this really worked well with this dish. I loved it. So once you've actually done that, you just scoop about 2 tablespoonfuls of your beautiful flavored buenizette or butter, may I say, to your chicken. And just mix everything together. Add your few chopped green chilies. So that will just give it that little extra kick. Bearing in mind as well that you've actually got the chilies and ginger as well in the spice mix. So now I'm just going to slow cook this on a medium heat because I want to intensify the flavor. So on a very low heat, I'm actually cooking this. So I've not added any water, nothing at all. But it's the steam that's actually cooking this. So the chicken is actually absorbing all the flavors that I've actually incorporated into this dish. So I've slow cooked this for about 15 minutes, and here you can actually see that the sauce is thickened up, the oil is actually settled at the surface, and it just looks perfect. Now at this point, I'm actually going to add my blended tomatoes. So I've actually got some plum tomatoes that I've just blended, and I'm going to add that to this mixture. So at this point, I've actually increased the heat to a medium setting, and I'm actually just going to cook this for about 15 minutes. Yet again, I'll be stirring after every 2 minutes to ensure that the bottom doesn't catch. Add your salt to taste as you do. And this just needs to cook on its own and just intensify its flavor. Look how dark and rich this is, and you definitely know this is just packed with flavors, natural flavors, of course. There's nothing artificial about this. This is just great. Now, me and textures, I love doing this to my stews. Just when I'm about to finish, I like to add my sliced onions. So I'm adding that to it, and that would offer that crunch and also that sweetness. Now, bearing in mind, when I did the spice mix, I also added fenugreek, and fenugreek actually has a slight bitter taste. So this cuts through the sweetness of the tomatoes as well, and it's just a perfect recipe. Now, I served this dish with some Peshwari naan, homemade of course, and that's the next recipe coming up. So you've got your flat bread that's stuffed with almonds and raisins and coconut, and it was just incredible. And you dip it into the sauce and you just yum yum yum. Yeah, I know. So now that the stew is ready, now you can see I'm adding my shenanigans. So I've got some fresh coriander and some green chilies that I'm just finishing it off with. I'll tell you what, this stew went down a storm. It's definitely a must try. And I like that. I like exploring the spices and different flavors. And I think this has become my new favorite. So here we have the pièce de résistance. Look at this. So you get your hot skinky. Hey, chop time, no friend. And here's the Peshwari naan that I served it with, and that will be the next recipe coming up. Now, I hope I have given you so many reasons to actually click on the subscribe button, liking the video, and also sharing the video, leaving a comment as well below with your experience and trying the recipe. Now, I'll leave the transcript of this recipe, including the list of ingredients and measurements, on my blog ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as ndudubyfafa, so do pass by and say hi. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, take care of you, be beautiful, be nice, and guess what? I love you. Thank you for the support. Be blessed. Bye.